Well, hello there, family. You're listening to Fired Up Freedom with Steve Ryan. Fired Up Freedom. All right. Do you ever look for certain services or products and it's just hard to find and you want to know if someone else has used that before? Well, visit my resources page, steveryan.com/resources, steveryan.com/resources. Well, welcome everybody. This is Steve Ryan, and this is the Hello Freedom series. And what we've been talking about with Hello Freedom is different ways that people can lead to their freedom, whether it's financial freedom, mindset freedom, emotional freedom. We've had different topics that we've talked about, like how to deal with organizing, how to be effective. Yesterday we talked about how to approach your time effectively. We've talked about passive income. We've talked about, so many amazing topics. And so today, I wanted to take a moment today to talk about what is affiliate income and how can you grow it? Because I'm a believer that, and I'm saying a strong statement, I'm a believer that every single person should work on passive income in some form of way, regardless of what they're doing, regardless of whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you have a job or whatever you're doing. Passive income opportunities are all around us. And so one of the biggest ones that I've been personally doing has been getting affiliate income for over 10 years now. And every month is nice to see those deposits in my account every month coming in from different sources. And so what I want to talk about today is how do you go about getting affiliate income? And if you do have it, how to grow it? Because I've heard people ask me different questions, and that's why I really felt like this topic was a good one to talk about. Like, hey, Steve, well, I've tried this, but no one's doing anything, or I've done that and this isn't happening, or I've never heard of this before. I've heard it all, So I want to first start off with, well, what is affiliate income? Sometimes the word affiliate and referral can be used interchangeably. Tongue twister there. Pretty much, let's say that you're Amazon, for example, because I'm using that because I'm actually an Amazon affiliate too. I'm affiliate of a bunch of different things. And let's say I was to, like, for example, on my resources page, I let people always ask, what kind of tea are you drinking? So I put all the different teas that I drink on there. And every time someone goes on there, click on the tea that I'm drinking and purchase through that link, I get a percentage of that paid from Amazon. So that's just one example. So the point that I'm making is all an affiliate is you're exposing a service or a product that you use. You're exposing it to your audience. That's all it is. That's the most basic definition that I personally have of it. I know the technical definition may be a little bit differently worded than that, but that's all it is. It's no different than referral. It's pretty much using the power of word of mouth. That's the most basic way that I can describe affiliate income is, you know how people say, oh, word of mouth is powerful and strong. Well, it is. And all being an affiliate is of something. This is why I didn't say being affiliate of Amazon or being affiliate of this or that, because I'm not here to say go and be an affiliate of a particular thing. The purpose of today is to bring this topic up, to bring up what is an affiliate. How do you know which one to get for what you're doing? How do you go about it? And what are ways to grow it? All right. So here's what I do. I like to start with what products do I personally use? Because I like being of integrity. I like to be able to say, wow, I use like these teas. I drink these teas all the time. So I'm more than happy to put it on my website and say, hey, these are the teas I drink and here's the links to them. You see what I mean? So think about one of the things that you can do. I love these acronyms. So the acronym I came up with is AAA. A lot of people have heard of AAA and they relate that to AAA, like the here in America, at least the car service, that if you get stuck in the road, they come in, change your tire, or whatever. They send a tow truck if you need it. That's AAA. So I like to think of what is an affiliate and how to grow your income as AAA. Ask, answer, and accelerate. I love it. So ask, answer, and accelerate. So the first A is ask. We ask yourself, well, what affiliate should I use? Like, what should I do? Where should I start? I would recommend starting with look at what are you using every day. Is it a software you use? Is it a certain product you like to use? What is something that you use on an everyday basis or a weekly basis or you use all the time? If you don't have any affiliate income coming in right now, my homework for you, my challenge to you is this. I want you to go and think of 5 to 10 things that you use all the time. Just write them down, and once you think of those 5 or 10 things, you write them down, find where are you buying it from? Wherever you're using these products or services, I want you to go there and maybe do a search and say, hey, let's say it's Amazon. Let's say you buy products from Amazon all the time. Then literally go online and say, Amazon affiliate, how to become Amazon affiliate. I'm just using that as an example. That's the first thing that popped in my mind. It can be for anything, because a lot of times it's not always obvious on these companies' websites. It won't just be because they're trying to sell their products and services. They're not there to sell affiliations. So sometimes it takes a little search and digging. Some sites I have to literally go and put in a web search because it just won't be there. Now, some affiliates are easy to get into. You go there, you apply, they're going to give you an affiliate link, and then you can post it somewhere. If you have a website, if you have a blog, or if you're someone who don't really have anything, you don't have a website, you don't have a blog, you're not doing all that, where you're on socials. If you're here now, every platform you're listening to me or seeing me on, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Clubhouse. Well, Clubhouse may not have this. LinkedIn, YouTube, almost every platform that you are now seeing or hearing me on, you can do a posting. Hey, I love using this tea. I don't know, whatever. I love using this. And you may have to get a basic website. You may have to go to like card.co. I'm going to put that on my resources page. You may have to go somewhere and spend $19 for a whole year just to have your affiliate links on a website. It's well worth it in my opinion. So in other words, that the first A is asking, what is it that you can do? Sometimes if something doesn't have an affiliate listed, I will contact the company and say, hey, I have an audience. Here are some of my socials. Here's my website. Do you have any affiliates or referrals? A lot of times they may say yes. Sometimes it's a no. Like for example, later.com, they don't have an affiliate, but I still have them on my resources page because I love sharing what I use and it helps me with my social media management. So I want to give you all an example. I have this resources page. It's at steveryan.com/resources. I have it pinned up on Twitter already, and I will change the link when I get a moment on Clubhouse. Actually, I'll do that right now. And on the resources page, what I do on there is I have a list of different products that I use. I'm going to show you how easy this is. For example, some people have asked, Steve, how are you on all these platforms? How are you streaming to Twitter and Twitch and YouTube and this and that? And I say I use Restream. Sometimes I use StreamYard, but most of the time I use Restream. So I contacted Restream and I say, hey, do you have an affiliate? And they say, hey, look in your account under settings. There's a referral link. So now I described on my page, that's one of the tools I use. So I simply have that referral link. Now I do have a disclosure on there where I say, okay, some of these are affiliate links and I will earn some kind of income from it. I do have that listed. You do have to disclose that kind of stuff. I have a general disclosure at the top that covers it all. Later doesn't pay anything, but let's say, for example, Restream does. I think for Restream, you get $10 or $20 and I get $10 or $20 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. But my point that I'm making to you is each and every person, this is why you need to think about what products you are using. Where are you buying it from? and go and ask them, hey, do you have an affiliate link? That's it. It's just that simple. That's the very, 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 very first step. The very first step. All right. The second A is answer. And the reason why I say answer is listen to people around you. If someone is asking you a lot, hey, Nancy, what do you do that? How do you do your graphics? How do you do your this or that? So when people are asking you questions and asking you, how do you do this or what are you using for that? Definitely take a note of that. I know I do. And you want to answer those questions. The way that I answered those questions is every time someone asks me something, I go and put it on my resource page. You know what I mean? Like someone asked me yesterday, hey, Steve, how do you stream to the platforms? And I sent them my link, steveryan.com/resources, and it's all on there. Here's what I use for my thumbnails and stuff, like Canva Pro. I didn't even know Canva had an affiliate. I contacted them and it was this whole sign up process and blah, blah, blah. Because I was thinking Canva was just free, but I use the Canva for Teams version because me and everyone on the team has access. You can have up to 5 people all under that same cost for Canva Pro, and you get access to more cooler tools and features and things. So I know I use it all the time, and I'm always telling people I use Canva. So I contacted them and say, hey, do you have an affiliate? Because it wasn't obvious on the site for me at least. And so they told me yes, they told me where to sign up, and I did. And now I have that on my resources page, and I have an explanation of this is why I like Canva Pro. It's that simple. This isn't something you have to go around selling all the time, or you don't have to sell it all. I don't go around selling stuff. I don't do it. What I do is if someone wants to know what I'm using, I refer them to that page. Or if someone asks me, I'll say, hey, blah, 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 blah. My page get a lot of traffic anyway. So there may be some people that come there that will wonder, what can I use if I'm doing this or that? And that's why I call it resources page. I have a lot more stuff to add on there. Just like yesterday, I was on TikTok Live and Craig Bossman, Boss Runner, he said, hey, your tea. I totally didn't have the tea. I literally just added the tea to my resources page yesterday because Craig brought it to my attention. People see me drink tea all the time. And when other people have asked, I didn't take the action in that moment. But I said, let me do this right now. All right. So for anyone who's just not joining, we're talking about what is an affiliate in general. It's not about being an affiliate of something specifically, and how can you grow your income? And just to do a recap, I'm using the AAA acronym: Ask, Answer, and Accelerate. And so far I've talked about asking, which is asking yourself, what products and services do you normally use all the time? I want you to jot down 5 to 10 things you use. And then I want you to go and ask those products or services, do you have an affiliate or referral program? That's it. That's all you have to ask. If they do, then they're going to tell you how to go signing up for it. And all you need is that affiliate link. That's it. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I even did it for Ledger Wallet. I literally didn't know they had an affiliate. I contacted them. They told me where to sign up, and I did that. Legal Shield, Amazon, Canva, even Make. I use this automation called Make. And what Make does, we have a community Discord, a Freedom Discord. And for anybody who's aware of Discord, they have this thing called the Me6 bot, and it will allow you to post like your Twitter, your Instagram, I believe YouTube and Twitch in there, but it didn't have anything for TikTok. And I was like, I want to share my TikToks to the Discord. So Make was the solution for that. Make is this automation program, and it's all on my resources page. It's this automation program that it's kind of like this program called Zap, but you can literally integrate almost anything in Make. It has so many apps, so many apps. And what it does is every time I have a TikTok that posts, it will put it to my Discord on the channel. You see, I didn't know about Make until someone else told me about Make. You see what I'm saying? And that because I was like, how can I get my TikTok into my Discord? And I was asking people and nobody knew. And finally I came across someone and he was like, have you ever heard of Integromat? I was like, no. So I looked them up. They changed their name to Mate and I started using them. That person got a referral fee because I clicked on his link. And so now I asked Mate, I was like, I know you have an affiliate link because I clicked on my friend's link. So, and so I got a link from them as well. And I put it on my resources page. That's why I said, this is easy. This isn't something that you have to actively go out like, oh, now I'm going to have to go and market. It's not about that. It's about taking advantage of the products and services that you already use. And you're already sharing it anyway. I'm willing to bet that most people here, someone have asked you about something you've used. Someone somewhere. I can't say 100% of the people, but it has to be at least 90%. It has to be. Hey, where did you get this from? Or hey, it could be on any topic. Oh, how did you do this? Or what are you using for that? So if anyone has ever asked you, how are you doing something or what have you used? That's an opportunity to be an affiliate. Boom. It's that simple. Hey, this is what I use. But it'll mean the world to me if you go on my website and you click on that. So, it won't cost you anything more, but at least I'll get credit for referring you. But I'm actually referring you because I actually do use it and because you're asking me, what do I use? You know what I mean? It's that simple.
Fired Up Freedom will be right back after these messages.
Do you ever look for certain services or products and it's just hard to find and you want to know if someone else has used that before? Well, visit my resources page, steveryan.com/resources, steveryan.com/resources. You know what amazes me? I find, and I'm going to make this statement, and I know that it's going to be a lot of people that disagree and some people that agree, but I've found in my life that the most simplest things have made me the most money. Whenever it's been overly complicated and a lot of hoops and I'm not talking about challenges. That exists with everything. But sometimes, most of the times for me, it's the most simplest, basic things that make the most money. Think about it. Think about these platforms we're using. TikTok, Twitter, Clubhouse, Instagram, doesn't matter. If you think about the basic simpleness of what it is, we're just connecting to each other. That's it. We're sharing posts, we're sharing content, we're sharing our lives, we're saying we're communicating. That's all it is. And all these companies are making billions of dollars. That's all it simply is. So what my goal is with Hello Freedom and freedom is general, I want you all to have the freedom that I have. The freedom that I have is I get to wake up and choose what I want to do with my days. And any work that I do it because I want to do it. Now, I have had a session where I've talked to you all about how I got to my financial freedom, mostly from stocks and real estate stuff, but still, that's how I got to my freedom. But there's a ton of other ways. There's way more things available now than it was 10 years ago. When I was 18, all this stuff wasn't available. So I had to use whatever was available at that time to carve. There's going to be technologies that come out 5 years from now. 10 years from now. So the point of this is to give you a mindset that no matter where we are, what we're doing, there's always some kind of strategy or technique that you can use to make your life easier, to make your life for your family easier, to make your life for yourself easier. And money is just energy. That's my opinion. And the only thing I'm doing here is helping you to put out traps to capture some of that energy. That's it. That is it. So ask and answer is the first two acronyms of this AAA about talking about affiliate. All right. Now, I saw a post. Somebody was having a conversation about affiliate and there was like, oh, affiliate marketing is full of crap and blah, 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 blah. And, and it wasn't directed toward me. This was just me looking at, I was looking at some posts and people talking about that. And the first thing that came to my mind is this person either must have been burnt in some kind of way, or they must have tried it, but it's not working. They haven't made any income from it. They haven't done anything, So I know for a fact affiliate income works because I've been doing it for over 10 years and I still get monthly income. Legal Shield, for example, Legal Shield here in America, because I know we have a global audience, it's this thing where if you need to talk to an attorney for different topics, it's like $24 a month. And when you talk to if you have a problem, you can talk to an attorney. Now, when I've gone to court for things I've needed, like, for example, I've talked about tax lien sales. I've talked in our passive income session when we talked about that. I talked to you all how about, since I was like 18, 19 years old, 20 years old, I've been doing like getting tax lien properties and things. And when you get a tax lien property and you go through the process of getting that property, you own the property free and clear. That means there's no mortgage. And so what I did is I get those properties, I'll get a property free and clear, and then I will sell the property, but I sell it in a certain way. Unless I need to, a certain amount of capital and I want just to get, a sum of money, I prefer to sell it in an owner financing way to where if someone comes and buy it from me, they will become the owner of the property, but I will hold what's called a lien on the property, commonly known as a mortgage. They make their payments. We do, I offer usually 15 or 30 years plans, and they will make those payments to me. And if they don't make the payments, I foreclose. And if I foreclose, most likely the property value have gone up. And that means it's a win for me. I mean, I don't want to take anybody out of the home, but I have had to do that before where I have had to foreclose on the property, or at least my company have. And the property was worth like $100,000 more dollars. So it was their loss. So the reason, I know I'm getting off topic, but I'm just giving you all an example of what I actually have done. This is part of my financial freedom. And what happens in that scenario is people are more incentivized to make their payments every month. If someone was just renting the home, I hated renting. I tried being a landlord. I had to deal with evictions. I was so unlucky as a landlord. Some people are lucky as landlord, but I was like, God, being a landlord sucked for me. I didn't like, the only way I would do it now is if it was like an apartment building. That's one of my next things that I want to get to. I want to have some apartment buildings and have management companies deal with it. But that's my next level goal that I'm actively working on right now. But when someone owns something, they don't want to lose it. They own it. They have to pay their own property taxes. They're responsible for insurance. If someone falls on the property, they can't come after you. If you're a landlord or your insurance claim, they're responsible. They own it as long as they pay. You see? So it provides me steady income because the likelihood of every single property defaulting is very low. Yes, there's going to be some here and there, but I've done so many over the years that I've built up a cushion. And so it's a nice income stream. It doesn't require me to do anything but live. You see what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making to you is you have to look at what opportunities are available for you. See, to do what I did, it took me time. Some people want money faster. And to me, the fastest way, in my opinion, that you can take action right now, if you want to start building some kind of passive income, regardless of what else you're doing, is through affiliates. That's the fastest way, in my opinion. Well, fastest may not be the best word. I would say that is the most simplest way in the moment that won't distract you from anything else that you're working on. Because all you simply have to do is look at products and services that you already use. That's all you have to do. And go to those products and services and ask them, do they have an affiliate? Do they have a referral program? It's that simple. Ask. The worst case scenario is they say no. Almost every product and service have some kind of affiliate. Like, I mean, I'm in so many, I can't even think of them off the top of my head. I have to use a spreadsheet, to keep up. You know what I mean? That's all you have to do. Now, I've talked about ask and answer. For anyone who's just not joining, I've been talking about affiliate income. Now I'm going to talk about let's say you said, hey, Steve, I took these steps I went to this product and this service and this and this. I got an affiliate link. Now what do I do? What do I do? Okay. Even if you don't have, a website, or you're not interested in that, you just want to come to social media and hang out. If you don't want a website, get a Linktree. Linktree has a free version. You don't have to get a pro version. Get a Linktree, and all you have to do on Linktree is put your affiliates on there. Boom, problem solved. So now, if you have a bio, like your Twitter bio, your Clubhouse bio, your TikTok, your Instagram, wherever, you can, hey, here's a link to things I use. Put your Linktree link on there. If you don't want to deal with getting a website and do any of that, just put your link. See, now that I'm thinking about that, now I'm going to make a note to myself. I'm going to see if Linktree has an affiliate, because I don't know if they do or not. I just recommended it if you don't want a website. I'm going to do this right now in real time. I'm looking this up on Google. Does Linktree have an affiliate program? Boom. All right. So let's see. Creators can add their affiliate tokens into their Linktree to start. Oh, I didn't know this. Look at this. I just looked this up. It says creators can add their affiliate tokens into their Linktree to start collecting payments from affiliate programs. I'm going to save this to look at later. See how simple it was? How long did that take me? That took me 5 seconds to look this up. You can do the same. Look at this. Linktree have their own blog about the affiliate program. Look at that. How can I benefit from boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but you see what I'm saying? All I did was look up, does Linktree have an affiliate? I don't have an answer as to if they do or not, but I'm going to read that later. But they are affiliate friendly. I didn't know this. I just discovered this right now in the middle of talking to you. I literally just looked this up. And it has not been 60 seconds. So what's stopping you from looking at what you're using, your products, your services, anything you use, and simply look up if they have an affiliate? That's all you got to do. That's the first step. Now, I'm talking about Accelerate now. I used the acronym AAA for what is an affiliate and how to grow your income. So far, I've talked about asking, answering, and now we're going to be talking about accelerating. Accelerating is just exposure. You get your links, and then you need to have a central place that you're putting some of these. Other than that, you would be just doing it one-on-one. Like for Legal Shield, what I did is I didn't really have it posted anywhere. It was more when people asked me, hey, you recommend a good attorney? I know you deal with legal stuff at times. I said, well, I use Legal Shield, and here's a link. If you sign up through this, it won't cost you anything more, and it's a referral. And boom. And they pay a percentage. And for years and years and years, I think I started with them like 2011 or something. If any person that I refer that's still paying to this day, I still get a percentage of it, even from years ago, every month. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying to you is this. If you want to accelerate it and grow it, and this is a lesson I had to learn because I didn't really care too much about growing mine. I just did mine casually because I was already fine. But if you're here now and you're wanting to know, well, it hasn't worked for me. I've gotten an affiliate link or how can I make mine grow? You need a website. You need a central point. You need somewhere. If you don't want to do a website, go to Linktree. Linktree has a free version. I know they made some changes, so I'm assuming they still have a free version. If not, I know their pro version is like $6 a month or something like that. But if you're going to be paying, you might as well do like card.co, CARRD.co, which I'm going to be putting on my website because I don't think it's on there. It might be on there. And for $19, you can have a website hosted for the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making is the way that you accelerate this is anywhere you go, people need to be able to find your resources. They need to be able to find your affiliates. They need to be able to find it. For me, if someone go to steveryan.com and they're curious and they click on what's this resources, they'll go on the resources page and watch this. It's that simple because I get 2,000 to 6,000 visitors to my website every week. And on my resources page, I said, welcome to my resources page. Below, I have a list of my favorite tools, services, and other products that I regularly use in my business and life. I hope this helps you as you're seeking out different resources. Having the right tools will help you on your journey to accomplish your goals, and it may also save you time, money, and energy. And then I have my disclosure on there. Disclosure. I have affiliate links listed for some of the services and products below. Those are my favorites that I trust and that have treated me well as a customer. By clicking on any of the affiliate links and purchasing the products and or services through those links, I may receive a commission on that. Like I have AM Institute. I don't get anything for that, but I'm always telling people about how to make better headlines. For example, so if you do postings, if you post something on YouTube and you're like, well, how do I get a good thumbnail, Steve? Or a good headline, or how do you get these catchy podcast titles, or how do you do this or that? AM Institute, what they do, and I have it all on here. I'm just giving you an example that is real. They help you analyze headlines. And what it does is it ranks the emotional value. It will actually help you with your wording. It's helped me tremendously. And I'm a good writer. I know I'm a good writer. I'm a best-selling author. I'm a good writer. Like, that's period. But I still needed help as well. You see what I'm saying? So AM Institute, which is a link to it is on my resources page at steveryan.com. You go on there, you put in between 4 to 20 words, and it's going to rank it. And if you can get something over 60%, oh, it's amazing. If you get between, at least 30%, okay, it may fly. If it's below 30%, in most cases, you probably want to reevaluate what you're writing, what word choices you're using. It works. It is in English. So for those of you where English is not your first language, or if you struggle with English, or even if you know English and you struggle with English, I even struggle with English sometimes, as far as talking it because of my dialect and certain slang. But you can use Google Translate. Oh, let me make myself a note. I'm putting Google Translate, and that's not an affiliate, but I use that a lot. But you can use Google Translate, type in your language what you're trying to say, and then make it to English. And then all you have to do is copy and paste it from Google Translate to AM Institute, and that will help you to see is your messaging hitting the audience. News companies use this all the time for headlines. AM Institute happens to be a free one, but there's a lot of other ones that actually cost a lot of money to use. And news organizations use this. I'm going to tell you how I found this out, because there's this lady, TJ Mercer. She's really, really awesome. She was helping me. She gets on so many news programs and news shows and all this. So she had this program that was called How to Pimp Your PR. How to be your own public relations person. It was like $5,000 for it. But I took that program. This is how I learned about it. I learned about it from her. You see what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making is affiliate is nothing but word of mouth. That's all. Just like I bet there's somebody here in the audience that did not know about AM Institute. I'm very certain of that, because every time I mention it, I always get like, oh, I didn't know about that. So it's on my resources page. It's the very first thing on the resources page, and I get absolutely nothing from it. Nothing. Except for the joy of knowing that you were helped, which is cool. That's one of my reasons of doing this.
Fired Up Freedom will be right back after these messages.
Do you ever look for certain services or products and it's just hard to find, and you want to know if someone else has used that before? Well, visit my resources page, steveryan.com/resources, steveryan.com/resources. So I'm going to get ready to open it up for anybody who wants to come up or say anything or have any questions. But just remember, you can do this. Affiliate marketing, growing your income is very doable. Because once you have like a website up and you have like a resources page similar to mine and things like that, then all you have to do is go about your normal business. And when you're engaging with people, you go and engage on their comments, you like their posts. A lot of people always say, well, how do I grow my following? How do I grow my engagement? Well, go support other people and do it genuinely. Be genuine about it. How do you feel when you make a post and someone comes and comment on it and they like it? Don't that make you feel good? It makes most people feel good. And you know what I do? A lot of times if I see if I go through my comments, I'm seeing comments, a lot of times I'll go follow some of those people. They don't ask me to follow them, but I was like, wow, I keep seeing this name. Okay. You can reach me faster through leaving a comment than you can shooting me a direct message because my direct messages are slammed, So, but the point that I'm making here is we have the technology now. From TikTok Live to Twitter to Clubhouse to Instagram to Twitch, all these things are platforms that allows you to reach people you may not have ever reached from anywhere in the world. So this is why it's important for your bio. Whatever you have written in your bio, this is why it's important. And if you have an affiliate or something, this is why I'm a big user of having a website on my bio. A lot of people I've noticed they'll have like Discord or OpenSea or they'll have links to other stuff, but they don't have links to their websites. I prefer to have a link to my website because one, when you have a website, it allows you to see, well, if you have a certain hosting package, it allows you to see your analytics. Oh, let me add Cloudflare too, because I use Cloudflare since I have a lot of traffic. It helps with the speed, and I'm going to see if they have an affiliate program. Whether they do or don't, I'm going to add it to my resources page. See, I'm doing this in real time with you. You saw me talk about Linktree. You saw me say I'm going to put Google Translate on there. Now I'm going to do this exactly what I'm, telling you to do. This is my process. Now I'm going to go look and see if Cloudflare has an affiliate. I'm going to even look and see if Google have one. They may. I don't know. I'm assuming they don't, but I'm still going to look anyway. The point is, you can do this. You can do this. This is it. This is all you have to do. And as people are getting exposed to, even if you're just sitting in the audience, like right now, I'm going to randomly go into an audience. I'm going to pick Clubhouse. I'm going to go on Clubhouse. I'm going to randomly go in the audience. I'm clicking on Josh. There we go. I'm holding up Josh on the phone here. Y'all can see it says Josh Out of Sight Sports. Josh Davis, founder of Out of Sight Sports, sports media and content creator. You see? I identify what he's doing, who he is, what's going on. And he has an ad there. You see? So the point that I'm making is he's in the audience. He's not even talking, but I'm able to go and click on his profile and see who he is. Even here on TikTok, watch this. I'm able to click on one of your profiles like Gangesh. I just clicked on your profile. You said love, mom, and dad. Boom. Love, mom, dad, and flowers. So even on TikTok, I can do it, Over here on Instagram, I see this Chris Pan Young. Instagram isn't doing it as friendly. It's not bringing it up. But still, I see the usernames. I'm going over on Twitter spaces right now. Look at this. I'm clicking on ProdGen. ProdGen says productivity generator. Nick, this, OpenSea link. You see, so the point that I'm making is whenever you are appearing on social media, in most cases, people can click on your profile and see who you are or what you're doing. That's an opportunity for your website. And on your website is an opportunity to have your affiliates or anything else you want people to know. All right. And that's how you accelerate. You just pretty much keep doing what you're doing. Now, if you really, really want to go hard at it, then, that's for people who have audience. Like, for example, any of you who listen to my podcast, you're going to hear commercials. Commercials come on and the commercials will say blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? That's accelerating my affiliates. On my blogs, I'm going to make sure that they're on there, that, check out our resources page for tools that we use. Boom. Now, as the blogs and podcast is growing, that's going to reach more audiences. You see what I mean? And someone there may come to the resources page. I know for a fact I get traffic on that page. I can see the analytics. You see what I'm saying? It adds to the resources, to my affiliate income when people are actually purchasing on the affiliate links through there. And all I'm doing is my normal thing. I don't even think about affiliates most days at all. The only time I think about it is if someone asks me, hey, what are you using for this? That triggers my mind automatically to go and make a note of that. right then and there. And then I say, okay, let me go search for that. Because if someone is asking about that's an opportunity for affiliate. That's when it hits my mind. But other than that, most days I don't even think about it. But yet I benefit from it. You can too. All right. So thank y'all so much for being here. Really appreciate you. I'm going to open up the floor now for anyone who may have a question or a comment or any of that. We do have a hard stop at the top of the hour. But if we have no questions or anyone that wants to talk before then I will wrap up early. Yesterday, we wrapped up in like 35, 40 minutes. I don't mind wrapping up. And then I'll hang out on TikTok, play some music, blah, 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 blah. We're good to go. I'm fine either way. I've accomplished my part. So whether you come up and talk or not, it's fine. I've recorded this. I'm using this for my podcast. I'm going to use this for video. Also, we're going to be doing blogs on this. So I've accomplished my part. So if you have any questions or comments or you want your voice heard, now's the time, or I'll go ahead and close up the floor. And in the meantime, let me look through some of these comments. All right, we got Annie and Nancy. Nathan, good morning to you too. Yep, $19 at card.co. Yes. Oh, you speak Russian. That's cool. Da. That means yes. All right, cool. Good morning to you too, Nathan. All right, and let's see on here. All right. All right, good. Wow, 7,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Let's see how many viewers have 501 viewers on TikTok. That's so awesome. All right, cool. Well, it looks like this is it, folks. We're going to wrap up. So, 1 second. I'm trying to get back to the clubhouse room. For some reason, it is not letting me get back to the clubhouse room. Oh, there we go. All right. So on tomorrow, we're going to be talking about what do you do if something isn't working? And why is that important to freedom? I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of times, if you're trying something and it's not working for you, it may just be a small tweak that you need to do to get it to work. It may be, maybe you're going about it the wrong way or the wrong timing, and it's one little thing you had to learn from. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be talking about like what I personally used whenever I thought that something wasn't working. How did I turn it around to make it work? So in what steps I did on that. What we've talked about this week for anybody who wants to go back to the previous ones, which all this stuff will be on podcast as well too. Let me just find that real quick. What we've talked about so far this week has been, how do you build meaningful connections? That was on Monday. Tuesday, we talked about how do you get past analysis paralysis if you're indecisive. Wednesday, we talked about how do you be effective with your time. Today, we almost said Thursday. Today, we talked about what is an affiliate and how can it grow your income. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about what do you do when you're not getting results. All right. I know this has been an amazing thing. I think this has been enough time. So I wish you all on top of Clubhouse and on top of Twitter Spaces, there is a link to the resources page so you can see exactly what I've been talking about here. On that resources page, I have different affiliates. You can do the same thing for yourself as well. All right. You got this. I believe in each and every one of you. And I believe that we all can have our freedom to get to that passive income or think about this. Even if you say, Steve, I work a job, I'm not interested in, social media and all this. But okay, well, what if you get a supervisor that fires you? Or what if you get your job is going well, but then you get a new supervisor, the company was bought out. This stuff happens all the time. And now you have this new supervisor that have just made conditions miserable. And you're like, God, I need to find another job, but I got my family to take care of and I can't afford to quit. What am I going to do? Well, if you had some passive income coming in, and let's say you had enough to take care of your basic needs for you and your family, for example, now you will be able to leave that job and go find a job that you really want to do that have a good environment for your mental health. So passive income, in my opinion, it helps towards our financial freedom. It just does. And to me, affiliates is one of many ways. There's so many other topics I can talk about, but this is an easy thing that doesn't cost you anything but time. All right. So just to recap, because I know it's been some new people that have popped in on all the things, I can see that. We've been talking about what is an affiliate and how to grow your income. And I'm going to do like a very short, like 60-second recap. I use the acronym AAA, which is for triple A. Ask, answer, accelerate. Ask yourself what products and services that you use. Go to those products and services and ask them, do they have any affiliates or referrals, or Google search it. All right. The second A is for answer. Answer questions that people ask you. If someone come and ask you, what do you use for this or what do you use for that? You answer those questions. I use this. And if you're answering those type of questions, you should go and look for, do those things have affiliates? Because you're telling people about it anyway. And the last A is for accelerate. Get some kind of website, or if you don't want a website, get a Linktree. Linktree, you can get a free version of Linktree and put your affiliate links on this. These are the products and services I use. Boom. I may earn a commission if you click on these links. You know, that's it. And live. That's all you got to do. Go about your normal business. Have a link to your page in your bio. It's that simple. It's that simple. Seriously. You might be surprised. So, all right.
Do you ever have moments where you feel stress, anxiety, or it's hard to sleep? Then meditation may be the perfect thing to help you. Come and join our meditation channel, where there's 24 hours a day on-demand meditation music. Go to steveryan.com/meditation. That's steveryan.com/meditation. It's time to have freedom from the noise. Running from myself at times I can't describe the words I try, the fear